Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. We always bring you the most interesting ideas to ponder, and today is no exception. We're really digging into this concept of what makes you, well, kind of unstoppable in your career and helps you build wealth.
And the idea we're exploring is um, maybe it's not necessarily about having a ton of degrees, right?
Right, it's more about having the right skills.
Yeah, skills, exactly.
So we're diving into this short piece, really thought-provoking, that basically says degrees don't guarantee wealth, skills do. Makes you stop and think, like why would practical skills be the better path to financial success than, traditional education?
It is interesting.
So let's break this down. The source keeps mentioning high income skills. What does that even mean, like in today's world? What are we talking about here?
Well, what's really fascinating here is the piece seems to focus on skills that directly, add to economic value, right? So things like being a really persuasive communicator or a whiz at coding solutions.
Oh,
Or being able to really interpret data and draw insights from it. Or even something like driving sales.
yeah, that makes sense.
Because, businesses, they'll pay for those skills because those skills have a clear impact on their bottom line, right?
Yeah.
And I think those are often skills where your return on investment for your time and effort is significant, right? Because
Yeah.
businesses are willing to, pay a premium for people who can really demonstrably drive revenue or efficiency or innovation.
So it's not like saying education is bad. It's more like saying maybe those specific in-demand skills are just as important, or even, I don't know, maybe even more important sometimes than traditional education, would you say?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. It's like traditional education, it gives you that foundation, right?
Mhm.
But this perspective is saying, look, if you master specific marketable skills that are needed right now in the economy, that's really powerful.
Yeah.
A degree, like you said, might help you get your foot in the door, start more conversations. But where those conversations go, that's really determined by your skills.
Yeah.
And the fact that so many routine tasks are being automated these days, that just means that employers are putting more and more value on people who can do those uniquely human things, those
Sure.
adaptable skills that machines just can't replicate yet. So it's like those high income skills are becoming the new way to stand out, beyond just having a degree.
That's interesting. It really makes you wonder why this focus on skills is getting so much attention now, especially when we're talking about building wealth.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. And it kind of gets at how work and the economy are changing.
Right.
Degrees,
Yeah.
they can be broad, theoretical, right?
Yeah.
But learning based on specific skills, that's often more targeted, more immediately applicable to what's happening right now. So in this fast-changing world, being able to learn and use new skills quickly, that becomes like a huge asset. Plus, I mean, the source is pretty explicit about it. There's a direct connection between high-income skills and, how much money you can make.
Yeah, that's true. It's almost like those skills are the currency of today's economy. And a degree is, I don't know, maybe more like a basic certificate.
That's a great analogy. I like that. And you know what? The source goes even further. It says, invest in learning daily. So it's not just like learn one thing and you're done.
Mm.
It's about constantly developing your skills,
Mhm.
to stay relevant, to stay valuable.
So for everyone listening, what we're getting at here is maybe there's a shift happening in how we think about growing in our careers and building wealth. It's less about just getting more qualifications and more about actually developing those abilities that have clear economic value.
Exactly. And the source is all about being proactive,
Yeah.
right? About taking charge of your own growth, personally and professionally. It's saying that, putting in the effort to learn those valuable skills, that can give you more control, more financial independence.
Well,
That's where that idea of being unstoppable comes in.
right.
You're not held back.
So to sum it all up, we've been looking at this idea that skills, especially high income skills, are like the key drivers of wealth and resilience,
Yeah.
right? And they might even be more powerful, economically speaking, than just having a degree. And it's all about learning consistently every single day.
Yep. That's the key takeaway.
And the message is pretty clear. If you want to be unstoppable in reaching your financial goals, take charge of your own skill development.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So now here's something to think about. If you buy into this whole skills over degrees idea, what's one skill you could start investing in today? And how could learning a little bit every day help you become unstoppable in your own life?